Okay, so we are working on the last skill for Excel 1 of our SAM assignment, and that has to do with our print options. Now, before printing any document, we want to look at it, and it's best to look at it in a page layout view so we can, fine-tune whatever it is that we're printing so that we get exactly what we want. We can use the tools in our page layout tab, and this can help us adjust our orientation. And the orientation is the direction of how the contents are going to print across the page. We can also adjust our paper size. We can adjust the location of the page break. So we have a lot of options there. We can also use a scale to fit option, and that's also located in our page layout tab. And so we have some of those, we have many options, so we're going to take a look at those. We're going to go ahead and we're going to click in cell A20, and in cell A20 we're going to place our name. So in cell A20 you're going to type in your name. And let's go ahead and enter that information. We're going to go to the ribbon, and this time we're going to go to our page layout tab. So I'm going to activate my page layout tab. And in my page setup group, we're going to take a look at the orientation. So when I select my orientation, we can see that there are two orientations: portrait, which is mostly vertical, or landscape, which is mostly horizontal. So we're going to see how our worksheet is going to adjust when I select landscape. So we actually don't need our worksheet to be in landscape because it does work fine, because we don't have that many columns and everything can fit on one sheet vertically. So we're going to keep our orientation as portrait. So we'll switch it on back to portrait. Next thing I want to do is in my sheet options, when I go to print this, I want to actually see these grid lines. So because of that, I need to make sure that I put a little check mark into that box next to print. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like when we go to File and Print. So when we go to File and Print, remember, File brings us to our Backstage view, and we need to select the print options in order to look at our printing. And by default, it's always going to give us a little preview before we actually select the print button. So we take a look at our changes, everything looks good, and we can print if we so choose. And I will stop right there, and this concludes Excel 1 for the SAM assignment.